Hello and welcome to my friends from Artfully Devoted and other places. I hope that you are having a great holiday weekend. I thought I would jump in and work on some pages in my Bible that aren't quite finished. And if you could see the date of this one, I actually did this one as my first entry in this Interleaved Bible in March of 2016. Initially, I just put the words on the page, and then as I grew in my artful responses, I wanted to add some other things. So I've drawn in pencil some flowers and leaves around the words, and I haven't done anything with it. So I thought I would go ahead and finish it up and show you how you can add to a pre-existing page. Just some little pen and ink type of details. So I'm just going to go over some of these details as they're laid out here and finish up this page that has been sitting dormant for a very long time. When I first started Bible journaling, I was very timid and I didn't want to mess anything up. And over the years, I have learned somewhat how to embrace the mistakes. So like I said, I started this page back in 2016 with the intention of just having the verse on the page and that be the focal point. But as I would flip through my Bible, as I grew in my artistic abilities and in my walk with the Lord through this medium of Bible journaling, I soon said to myself that I wanted to add something else to this page, but I kind of just like the simplicity of the words. So I got one of my faith-based coloring books that I have in my library, and I found some flowers and leaves and vines that I thought would be nice to just kind of add around the text that I'd put on this page all these years ago. And here it is, 2014, and I'm just now finishing this page. And that's one of the things that I like about Bible journaling, is that you don't have to complete something right away. Every inclination in us wants to, but you don't have to. You can sit and marinate in it and decide, is that what you really want to do to your page? Is this how I want to capture this verse? Is this what I want to leave as my legacy? So as I was flipping through my Bible today, I landed on this page again, and I'm like, I really do like the idea of just adding some basic details around the text that I put here. So that's what I'm sharing with you today, is just some pen and ink work to add some life to this page and just make it a little bit more visually interesting. Bible journaling doesn't have to be complex. It can be as detailed as you want, for sure. And I'm not frowning upon those who like to do very artistic pages. Sometimes that's where my heart is led, but in this particular case, with this verse in Psalms, which happens to be one of my very favorite, something about simplicity is what resonated with me. So I just wanted to add in some details, and I chose flowers and leaves. I love nature, and the beauty that can be found in the simplest things, in the shape of a rock, in the way that a fallen log in the forest looks, things like that. So for this page, I've decided to do some vines and some leaves and just little accents. Shouldn't take too long to finish up. Just going over my pencil lines that have been there for years. But it will make the page a little bit more interesting and not just the verse in calligraphy on the page. Could I have left it alone? Absolutely. But to me, the more I looked at it, the more I just was led to add something else to it. And that's why Bible journaling is a very personal kind of activity that you can do if you have 30 minutes, if you have hours and hours you can spend. It's just whatever you want to make of it. There are lots of times that I get totally lost in the process of being creative in my Bible, and pretty soon I realize my entire afternoon is gone. Was it wasted? No, I don't think so, because I've spent time in the Word. I spent time doing an artistic response back to what the Lord showed me in His Word. And that's what it's all about for me. It's not about perfection. Of course, I want it to look nice, but is that my entire goal? No. It's more about leaving a response to what the Lord inspired in me with this verse. So being still is something that does not come naturally to me. I am learning more and more how to take time to just be present, to not be running a million miles an hour, having to go all the time, but instead lingering, resting, being still in the presence of the Lord and on the pages of my Bible. I hope that it is inspiring to you, and it takes you to places that maybe the Lord has been speaking to you about. God is so good and so gracious, and He lets us run a million miles an hour if we choose to. Of course, He does like it when we slow down and spend time with Him. So I wanted to take part of my day today and just do that and see what pages in my Bible were not quite finished. And this is one of them. So I thought I would share it with you as I finish this up. So as you can see, it's only taken about 10 minutes for me to do this pen and ink work. If I would have had to draw it out first, it definitely would take a little bit longer. But since the drawing was already done, it didn't take me long to finish it up. So I would encourage you to take time, even if it is 10, 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever, and spend time with the Lord on the pages of your Bible, doing simple work like this, or more complex things, whatever He stirs in you to do. It just is amazing to be able to take a verse that is so beautiful, be still and know that I am God, and then be drawn to put something on your page that is meaningful for you right now, and then meaningful to those who look at your Bible later. So I hope you enjoyed this short tutorial on how to do some basic work, and I hope you have a great rest of the day. Bye.